Namaskar. Welcome back to the example number 11 for the event Professional Prospects. In the previous video, we had a detailed discussion on this example number 11 on the professional prospects with the help of the EPS tables. We had a discussion on the destiny, job joining period, change of job, and also promotion periods with the help of the key planets and with the help of the EPS tables. The same events, same example, we are going to study with the help of the PILT table, how these key planets, favorable and unfavorable key planets, will be supportive for finding those Dasa Bugdi periods for change of job and also promotions. Let us examine this example with the help of the PILT table. Example number 11, we are going to study with the PILT table, change of job and promotions. This is the birth chart of that example number 11, which we studied in the previous video with the help of the EPS tables. And whatever the key planet states manually, we have given for each planet, the EPS colors. Let us take as it is. Now let us go to the house grouping table and check the PILT. PILT table. Let me keep open the self-significators. And we know that which are the favorable key planets and unfavorable key planets. We had a detailed discussion. Let me check all. Key planet check all. So I have to check the use EPS colors. So that what colors we have assigned, we can use there. So let me make it KP check all, so that all the planets are getting the key planet states what we have assigned. Now what we have to do. So you know that, let me note down the periods which happened so that it will be easier for you to judge. The native got the job in Rahu Dasa, Venus Bugdi, and Mercury Antara. He got the job, right? And change of job happened. Change happened in Jupiter Dasa, Jupiter Bugdi, Jupiter Antara. He got the change of job. And promotion happened in in Rahu Dasa itself, Rahu Dasa, Moon Bugdi, and Venus Antara promotion. Then next promotion is Jupiter Dasa, Jupiter Bugdi, and Venus Antara. This is what we discussed in the previous video with the help of the EPS tables. Now let us check with the PILT table how these planets are connected to each other by way of PILT connections, and also how they are all supportive for such event. So we already discussed that Saturn is the 10th cuspal sublord. Saturn planet, let me choose this pen. Just a minute. Saturn is green color planet. Which are the favorable key planet? Green color Saturn, Moon, and Venus, importantly. And Ketu representing Moon. And Jupiter is also supportive. And Mercury is the planet change causing key planet. Favorably Saturn, Moon, and Venus. And Mars also coming under favorable with some obstacles. So Venus, Moon, Saturn, and comes the Mars on the favorable side. Saturn is good, and it has got Venus and Moon and Mars in its support. The advantage in the PILT table, as you are aware, we can find that support planets by way of support column itself. But whereas in the EPS table, we have to verify with the birth chart and check for the significations. Check for the planets which are all favorable or unfavorable, how they are all connected to each other. So Saturn planet in the star of, you can see all are having pink shades only. It indicates they are all not very strong. They are not very bad also. And then how come they are all favorable? Look at those planets in supports where they are having favorable. Sun has got Mars. free planet. And Mercury 12 level planet has got Venus, Moon, and Saturn, and Mars also. All the green and blue color planets are there. And Rahu planet represents Saturn. And when we study the node Rahu or Ketu, check the Rasi Lord and Rasi Lord significations. What Rasi Lord planets, support planets, will be indirectly connecting to the Rahu. Correct? That Rahu in the sign of Saturn. Saturn is having Venus, Moon, Mars in its supports. So Rahu indirectly getting this signification of these planet supports. And similarly, star lord of the sublord is Sun is also having that Mars. So that destiny planet is having some supportive significations only star level and sub level, not very strong, not very bad. Also, it is not talking about bad. It is moderate only because all pink shade, and they are even pink shade planet. They are not having any strong unfavorable pink shade. Because of that 5, 8 houses, I have given pink, but all having favorable houses also. And similarly, I mean, Jupiter also 11, 5, 1, 5, and 3, all favorable with some, without any strong favorable grouping. But though 5 and 9 are there, favorable also there. So because of that, I have given pink. So pink means it is supportive for change, we can say that. So that way, Dasa Lord, sorry, destiny planet is favorable. It is under the influence of all other favorable K planet in support. Saturn is here, and star level planet is having Mars, and 12 level planet is having got Saturn and Venus and Moon, and sub level planet Rahu itself is Saturn. So they are all favorable. So now we have studied the destiny planet. So destiny planet unfavorable or change causing key planet, these pink shades, right? So that we can easily refer here. Now that I said that the native got a job in Rahu Dasa, look at Rahu. In the Mercury Bugdi, Rahu Dasa, Mercury Bugdi Lord is Mercury, and Dasa Lord is Rahu, right? How come Rahu Dasa, Venus Bugdi supported for the job prospects? Look at Rahu, which are the favorable K planets, making that Dasa Lord is supportive for job prospect. Rahu itself having Saturn, Sun planet is having that Mars. You can see the Sun and Jupiter, they are all having supportive significations only, not bad. And 2A level planet Mercury, sublord planet Mercury also having favorable with some changes, right? So they are all pink shade. In general, we can say pink shades are supportive only, not bad. Look at that star lord of the sublord is Venus. That Venus is playing role here, and you can see that Venus, Moon, Saturn, all are playing role, and also Mars in the 2A level and also in the sub level. Star lord of the sublord also, it is playing role. So Dasa Lords, favorable key planets, Saturn, Venus, Moon, and all playing, and Venus itself is playing one of the ruler. Right? So that way Dasa Lord is having supportive key planet in supports and also favorable key planet in supports and also one of the ruler. Now in the Rahu Dasa, Venus Bhukti is running. So Venus itself is a strong favorable key planet which is supporting the Rahu. And Venus in the star of Ketu, Ketu having got Moon, and 12 planet is Saturn is a good key planet, and sublord planet Mars is another supportive key planet. And look at Venus is playing role here, Saturn is playing role here, and Ketu in the sign of Moon. I said whenever that Rahu Ketu are coming, look at take the sign lord, sign lord Moon itself is good. And look at the Moon, Moon has got Saturn also. So indirectly Ketu is getting the support of the Saturn. Ketu in the star of Saturn also. So the favorable key planet, Venus, Moon, Saturn, and also Mars. Mars also having Venus. So they are all playing role here. So it is strong enough to support for the job prospects under the Rahu, right? So now under the Rahu Dasa Venus Bhukti, which Antra the native got the job, it was said that in the Mercury Antra, because that is the first job he got. If the Bhuktian Antra supportive for the job, that native will get it, right? So that way, you can see Mercury planet whether it is having that favorable key planet in its rulers. Mercury in the star of Venus, strong favorable key planet of the Bugdi Lord itself is acting as the star lord and sub lord. All are having that both the favorable key planets, and look at that same favorable key planet. Venus is forming ruler link, and Moon also there, Saturn also there, and Saturn, Moon, all the favorable key planets are there in supports. Along with that, star level and sub level ruled by the strong favorable key planet of the Bugdi Lord. So that way, this Antara Lord is strong enough to support for the job during that Venus Bugdi and Mercury Antara. So that native got the job in this period, right? Now let us check that, which period after that Venus Bugdi, which are the, other Bugdis can favor for some change that we have to check. So it is said that only Jupiter only that native got the change of job. So why not in Sun, right? That change causing key planet Mercury is playing role at the star level, and also Sun also pink. This is also pink, and the sublord also pink. So change causing planet will not have pink shade planet level, star level. Yes, that is fine. But sublord planet also it is pink means, and it is not going to support for change. So that is a basic, logic, na? And so in Ketu, the Bugdi got the change, and Sun Bugdi will not give the change, and Moon Bugdi. Look at Moon is very good. All levels are green planet, and all levels are having that other favorable key planet. Saturn is also playing role. Mars also playing. All the good key planets are ruling the rulers and also in supports. Check the Dasa Lord and the Bugdi Lord. Rahu represents Saturn. Saturn is here. And that 12 level star level planet Sun is having Mars. Mars is playing role at the sub level. And 12 level planet, sublord planet Mercury is playing role. That is the change causing key planet that we are aware, because Mercury is the change causing key planet. If you keep the cursor, you can see 5, 10, 6, 10, 5, 8, 11. So those planets, this Mercury is favorable for change causing key planet. So that Mercury is playing at the 12 level and sub level. That Mercury having got all the favorable key planet in supports, right? That planets are playing role here. So they are all well connected. The planet which are all supporting the Dasa Lord by way of rulers, by way of supports, all the green planets are playing role here. So definitely in Ragu Dasa, Moon Bugdi will favor for a very good progress. He got the promotion during Ragu Dasa, Moon Bugdi. In which Antara, which is the favorable key planet supportive for the promotion? Venus, Moon, and Saturn. So that Antara Lord should have these planets. Which are the planets that are having Venus, Moon, and Saturn in the rulers? Not this, not this. Here, Venus is playing role, but Moon and Saturn are playing in support. That is fine. But these planets, Jupiter and Mercury, are pink shade, will not favor. So that Antara Lord planets should be supportive. Along with that, having the key planets in supports and also rulers, fine. But this is not good. So that this will not be favorable. Saturn will not be favorable. Mercury star level, sub level is ruled by Venus is fine, but pink shade is also repeated. Mercury and Ketu, the Ketu. So this is not so good, because Mercury is here, passing ruler link on the unfavorable side, change causing key planet. So that way that Moon Bugdi, Mercury will not support. Ketu also will not support. In Venus only has given the promotion. How Venus is good. Star level is pink. But still that star lord planet Ketu is representing Moon. That is the Bugdi Lord. And if you take the Moon, we have got all the Saturn also. And 12 level planet Saturn is playing. And sublord Mars is playing, representing Venus, forming ruler link. And that way, the Venus, Moon, Saturn, and Mars with the rulers link are ruling. So that in Moon Bugdi, Venus Antara, the native got the promotion, right? So after that, in Moon Bugdi over and Mars Bugdi, Mars is not supportive for anything. It is not supportive for change of job also. It is not supportive for the promotion also, right? Mars is moderate and star level. These planets are, with a supportive signification, not good enough for change or also, promotion also. Then Rahu Dasa is over and Jupiter Dasa is come. Jupiter in the star of the planet. So you can see that Jupiter, let me open the self significators and just a minute. Yes. Look at the Jupiter. Jupiter planet in the star of Mercury. Jupiter signification is 11,5,1,5,9,3 and star lord is Mercury is having 5,10. So this grouping is supportive for change, right? Supportive for change and supported by Venus, supportive for the job. So change resulting with the job, that Venus is forming ruler link also, right? Moon there, Venus, Venus and Venus, Venus forming ruler link, and other key planets are also playing a role. So in Jupiter Dasa, Jupiter Bugdi and Jupiter Antra itself, the native got the change of job. So you see, we are trying to find how the key planets, are influencing that a planet Dasa Lord or Bugdi Lord favor for the event, and also along with the role of the key planet in supports and also rulers forming ruler link. So for that practice, I'm giving it. Suppose if you want to see in the EPS table, we can see the level-wise grouping and all. You double click on this planet and you will get that EPS table and you can check that also. So that also possible with the help of that in this PILT table. So now it has come. I have to use EPS colors. So that is the one which you have to do now. Just a minute. So the native got the change of job during Jupiter, Jupiter, Jupiter. So after that, Rahu, the Savavar, Jupiter started and gave the change in its own Bhukti and Antra. And after, during the Jupiter itself, you can see, it is said that he got the promotion in Jupiter, Jupiter, Venus. Whether Jupiter is strong enough to give the promotion, yes, Jupiter is having Venus, Mercury having Venus, and Moon, Saturn, and Venus itself is the 2A level and sub-level forming ruler link. That Venus also having Saturn. So strong favorable key planet Saturn is at the all levels, and also Venus at the 2A level and third level, and also forming ruler link. So Jupiter is strong enough to give the promotion because Venus is good, strong key planet, Venus and Saturn. Now, in Jupiter, which Antra can favor for the promotion? Obviously, in the Venus itself, because how we studied in the Moon and Bugdi, Venus has given. Similarly, Jupiter, the same Antra is capable to give the promotion under the Jupiter also. Why? Venus is playing role here, and in star level planet itself is Ketu moon. That moon is favorable and supported by Saturn, and Saturn is the star lord planet, 12 level planet, and Mars also having Venus. So Venus role is there at the planet level and also sub level forming roller link, and 12 level also having Venus, and the other favorable K planet moon is playing role and Saturn is playing role, and sub level also having supportive Mars. That way, that Jupiter's favorable key planet, Venus, is strongly playing role at the source and forming ruler link to the other levels. And also other favorable key planet, that Moon and Venus and Saturn are influencing the Jupiter. Venus, Moon and Saturn are influencing the Mercury. So that way, Moon is also playing role and Saturn also playing role. So the planet which are all influencing the Dasa Lord, they are all ruling the Bugdi Lord, Antra Lord, and that is supportive for the promotion. So that way, the native got the promotion during that Jupiter, Venus. So with the help of the PILT table, we could see which are the planets are influencing the Dasa Lord by way of ruler and by way of supports. Their role in the sub period we can check by way of rulers and also supports, and also the impact of the other planets by the rulers also we have to check. I think we're able to understand the usage of the PILT table, wherein we can, in a single screen, we can check the impact of the key planets by way of rulers and also by way of supports. And Dasa Bugdi Antara's PILT connection also we can check. So here when you are checking the PILT table, also keep open that birth chart. That also will be helpful if at all required. Suppose you want to check that EPS table for each planet, that also you can check by double click on a planet. Okay. So we'll meet in the next video. Good luck.